Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see by my title down below what this is about. I know artists or upcoming artists are so afraid of portrait drawing. I myself was afraid, so I really do understand how you feel. So today I created this video, compile all the notes that I have and the knowledge that I know about portrait drawing that assist you lovely. Because I don't want you to feel afraid of drawing the face, thinking you gonna come out with a deformed eye, nose, mouth. I know how you feel. So I hope this video gives you a little bit more confidence, as I myself know is coming out with my drawing, and I was scared of that before because I wasn't so great. So I am now going to be sharing my tips and tricks with you guys that I've also seen other artists do and what I've also learned on my own experience. So if you want to know more, stay tuned. Hello once more guys. Today we'll be looking at 5 tips in mastering your portrait drawing skills. Yes, I have done this video before, just that it was done digitally, as you can draw digitally. I guess everybody know that. But you can go and check that out, as the link is in the description box below. Now, in this video, I will be taking you on a journey to master the art of drawing realistic portraits. I know it sounds scary. Trust me, you will get it, and your portraits will look amazing if you continue to practice. You won't get it in one night, so just take the time out to improve on your passion, because obviously this is a passion that you want to learn it. It will definitely lead to a big improvement over a period of time. I won't say I'm the best, but I can at least put a somewhat a realistic look on paper. So continue watching for more tips. Now, materials and tools are one of the biggest steps in deciding what you're going to do with your portrait drawing. Meaning, what medium, what type of paper, textured, and so forth. I currently don't have no texture paper. But taking a look at this first tool, which is an oil pastel, it is a great tool to use. I mean, not many persons understand the use of it or know how to create amazing artworks with it. But I've seen YouTubers or artists on YouTube that does amazing art with using oil pastels. Don't mind my box, please. Anyways, I've known this artist on YouTube. I will just put his name here, and I will leave his link in the description so you can learn a thing or two from him. So you can use oil pastels as a way of creating portraits. Some examples will be displayed on the screen just to see. So I will also they use pen as another way to do their portrait drawings. I've never really used it, so I wouldn't know how to explain this to you. But once I do, I will teach you the trick. Now, I came down with today's, right? Everybody know crayons and pencils, right? Now, people use mechanical pencils or these art pencils, ranging from 2 to 6 here, to 6Bs. These are for shading and all of that. Persons use those for the shading. For me, I would use mechanical pencils for if I'm outlining or any sort of just sketch, right? You also have other types of drawing pencils softer leads than these. So yeah, now I'm down to the pencil crayons. And you also have wax crayons. I don't really like using wax crayons. That's just not my thing. But you have different types of pencil crayons, different brands. This is a soft erasable one. I think this is watercolor kind of pencil. This is a Helix brand. This is a Sunny Glaze brand, which is really good as well. Like the blending, blending with it is really nice. And this, of course, is Crayola, and everybody knows Crayola. Their different color palettes and all of that. So these are some tools and materials that you can buy from your local store, bookstore, or even a store that sells just art supplies, I guess. So yeah, you can get these at a store. For this, I know it's weird, yes, because this is being used for like beauty stuff, like toes and stuff. But I bought this to help me when I'm doing sheeted pencil drawings or black and white portraits or any type of black and white design. I will be using this to help me with texture. I will explain this in another video on how to create texture, okay? That was our first step, which is materials and tools. Now our second step is understanding facial proportions. Now I know this might be, this might sound scary because I myself was scared to do portrait drawing because guess what? I was worried about whether the eyes will deform something. I just know that when I'm about to do portrait drawing, I know I'm scared. But now I've overcome that fear, especially with showing you like on camera what my portrait drawing skills are like. I know for sure I have gained confidence. So, to understand facial proportion, right? Every face is different. Whether oval, box, fat face, round face, triangular, like bottom face, every face is different. And I want you guys to understand that when you are doing your drawing, take the time out to understand what exactly you are trying to achieve. I'm talking about the face shape here. So what you're trying to achieve, let me focus. What you're trying to achieve when you are drawing, what's the face shape? If you're looking at a reference, take the time out to look at your reference in depth to understand the curves, the lines, everything of your reference. Draw. So we're looking at the same point, which is understanding facial proportions. We're looking at the eye, right? I know, you have some good artists out there that's like, pros that can just shoot and just get a good eye, but some people just can't. Now, from watching other artists and from experience myself, I realized this technique is best fit. So I'm just sharing this with you. So to draw an eye, give it, I'm not doing it on both sides, but do it on both sides of the face, because you have two eyes, obviously. So you're going to draw a large circle, like good enough like this. And within this circle, you draw another circle as well. So it's like that. That's right. And then another circle within that circle. So you're getting 3 circles. You can see that little eye that it's forming right there. You see that little eye that it formed at the ends of the bigger circle. Each eye creases are different. It's like very shaped and stuff. You connect those together. Anyhow you feel like is best for you. Like when you want it wide, squinting eyes. Any way you want to draw the eye. I know it's not the best eye. You've seen I do struggle with this, like from time to time. Myself. So I said I'm not perfect. I'm just sharing. a few that I have, and then you can do that those little cute eye thing that I see happening like that, and just have erase everything that is not necessary, obviously, and you'll get an eye. So taking a look at the nose, it takes a similar approach to the eye, just that you won't be drawing the circle within the circle, right? So you're going to draw a good size or medium sized circle and two smaller circles on the sides of the medium sized circle. That would just give you a shape, a basic shape of the nose. Between the small circle and the large circle, or the medium sized circle, create like that little opening for the nostrils, and then from there on you can now shape the nose to whatever you feel fit is, or feel best for you to shape it as. You can design it however you want to. So that little step, or that little first step where you draw a medium circle, then two small circles on the sides, that can help you form any shaped nose in any different angles. Just try to practice this step like every chance you get, especially if you don't understand how to draw a nose. Just try that, and trust me, over a period of time you will get it. Now I'm going to show you on the side view where you draw a circle, and then the small circle now would be looking a little bit more cylindrical. The circle is going to form the circular part of the nose, as what you have done with the opening of the nostrils. You connect both circles together and you form that, and then you can now shape the noses to wherever you want, whether you want to pointy or just round. Drawing the eyes, mouth, and the nose are all they take a similar approach, with circles included, right? When drawing the mouth, it takes just as amount of the practice that you will be doing for the eyes and the nose. So drawing the mouth, you put 2 points at both ends. Then you're going to get a horizontal line connecting both points. Right after that, you're now going to place a vertical line in the middle of that horizontal line. Once you have done that, now you're going to be drawing 2 circles, small enough for the top of the lips, and at the bottom, you draw a bigger circle than the ones that you have for the bottom of the lips. These tell how big your lips will be or how plump it will be, right? Now, you can adjust the lines if you want, or how big or small you want the lips to be. You connect the top lip from one end to the other, or the point from one point to the other point, causing that curve between the 2 circles. And for the bottom lip, you connect from that point to the other point, and the circle at the bottom determines how thick or plump your lips would look. So it depends on what you really want. You can design it how you feel, because you're not looking at a specific reference, so you do whatever you want. You can, where the lips meet, you can, shape it up a little bit, like make it look like the mouth is, open, something, you show a little teeth, something. You can do anything with it, because you're not really looking at a reference. It's your idea coming to life. With continuous practice, I'm sure you will get it, just as how you would get drawing your eyes and the nose. Now, doing another example, which would be a much more plumpier lip than the ones that I've done, and a much more smaller one. Now, it takes the same steps as before. Your 2 circles at the top, your bigger circle at the bottom, and then you connect. You shape it up how you want, you make it look how you want. It all depends on what you really want, to be honest. You shape the lip, design the lip with the aid of the lines and the circle. So you see that the second lip has a much more pumpier look. Now, point 3 is basically about capturing facial expressions. Now, when I was drawing the nose, the eyes, and the mouth, you can realize, or you have realized, that there are different type of expression. You know, the mouth at the top is smiling. The other mouth, or the second mouth that I've drawn, is a little bit more relaxed. You know, the eye at the bottom that I am currently looking at or drawing is, you know, widened. The eye on top of that is a bit more, you know, squint. Yeah, there are different expressions. I will just show you on the screen different facial expressions that you can all practice, like with from the nose, the eyes, and the lips. Just do those pictures, or look at those pictures and just practice from those. And you know, from that point on, if you can capture it really good, then you're good to go. Just keep on practicing. That's all it takes. Light and shadow. Now, doing this demonstration on the circle, right? I will be putting in a light source point. So that's my first light source, and at the bottom as well, I will put a light source arrow. Now, this is showing me, or telling you, that, you know, on the opposite side of the light source, it would be the darker. It will be darker, of course. So, whatever your light source is, that would be the opposite side where it's dark. Now, this eye shading or shading, that I did. I never get to record the steps, but it's the same process to draw the eyes. Now, you realize on the eyelids that, you know, there are different shades of, you know, black. So you realize in the middle of the eyelid there is a little bit light, that little crease has a little bit of darkness there. At the end of the eyebrow to the, like, from the near to the end of the eye, you realize there is a little bit dark, just like the under the eye where that little crease is, to show a little bit of an eye bag type of feeling. You realize there is a little bit dark, and from the beginning of the eyebrow to coming down into the eye, you realize there is a little bit dark as well. Okay, now we're at our final point, and I freeze this part to tell you that I just drew a vertical line with, you know, connecting the points at top and bottom, and I split it in 3 equal parts. Now we're going on to getting an equal side on both sides of the face, so you can measure that to how wide you want the face to be, and then you will now use a vertical line, split that line in half, and then connect the half with the ends of the face, or the end points of the face. Once you do that, you know, you can adjust it to however you feel fit, because it's, you know, whatever you want, since you're not really looking at the reference. So now you're going to be connecting the circles together connecting the points together, to get a basic face shape. I mean, you have multiple face shape. You can go with box, square, rectangular. I don't know. I've never seen a rectangular face, but yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. There are different face shape. Up by the corner, I was just showing you a little tiny way of, you know, drawing the face, but I'm just using this basic way. Now we're just connecting all the lines to the end of the circle. Now the middle line, we're gonna split between the middle line and the top line into 3 equal parts. The middle line again, we're gonna use the line above that and just connect it to the ends of the circle. Now we're gonna focus on that line for now. On both sides of the circle, where the middle line is, we're gonna split that into half on both sides. When you do that again, the line behind that, or the line behind the half line, you're gonna split that again into half to get the end of the face, or basically where the face ends. Or no, not where the face ends, but where the eyes would end, Then from the vertical line, you're gonna try and keep a, somewhat equal distance between both for the beginning of the eyes. Now you see you have like 6 lines in total. Now the lines that is near the vertical line, you bring that down to the third line. Now that line indicates the nose. That is where you can now draw the little circles, the circular step that I've shown you previously. And you will get a perfectly sized nose. Like, it's not too big nor not too small, depending on what you want. Now at the bottom of the third line, you split that in half, and the line between the nose line, where the nose line ends, and that middle line, the first middle line, you find the half of it and bring it down to the middle line of the line below the third line, and that will give you the lip line, or where you want the lip to end. I know this circle looks a little bit little, the face looks too little for the whole thing, but I'm just showing you basically. Now I have outlined the nose again, and the lip and the eyes just the same. I'm just re-sketching again just so it doesn't look weird, but yes, that's how you go about it. And then you can now sketch in the perfect eye, nose. Well, you call it perfect because everybody's looking for perfection. But you sketch in the eyes and the nose and the mouth, and you go for it. Now you can perfect in place all of that. You can use the techniques that I've used for the eyes and nose and mouth, or you just freestyle with your own hands since you already have the points in place to do it. This is the end of the video. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. There's gonna be a part 2 where I'm doing an actual portrait drawing on paper, so look out for that. Don't forget to subscribe and follow my socials, they're in the description box below. Thank you.